Hey, we got Drewz Viewz here, back for a little Anime Monday, reacting to that anime on Monday. And of course, right now, that means a little revolutionary girl, Utena, with my good friend Eric, who I call E-Nam for no particularly good reason. Maybe we need to get a Utena-based nickname for him in here. I don't know. What do you think about that, Eric?
I mean, if you can figure something out for me, I'm game for it.
Okay. So basically what you're saying is I do all the work on that since it was my idea that I just came up with just now. Fair.
Right.
That
Like it's
fair.
tacky to give yourself a nickname like Kobe.
Right.
R.I.P.
Like, yeah, the black mamba, the reacting mamba. I don't feel like you're very mamba or snake-like anyway.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I think that's a compliment. There is a lot of animals on this show. We saw a snake at one point that got ate by the mongoose though, or killed or beat up by it. Maybe there'll be something though in this app that will be nickname worthy for you. It's called "The Castle Said to Hold Eternity." That's the episode 9 that we're doing today. So
Sure is, buddy.
what do we think that means? Also, / do you remember what happened last episode?
Do I remember what happened on our curried high trip? Yeah, I remember.
Let's go with that.
There were elephants. There were
Or
a
animals.
1,000-year-old spice blend body swap episode.
That's right, it was the
You know
body
about
switch,
that?
yeah. And it turned out that it wasn't that spice that Nanami and Co. went on the trip to get and then got blown away. It was actually just Auntie's cooking, unexplained how that happened, but...
These terrible new recipe. Yeah.
All right, and then the episode ended with Fuckboy and Choo Choo body switching. And so speaking of that, we did get some comments. So I'll look at the comments here from the last 2 episodes since we did those back to back. On the current episode, we couldn't read the comments from the one before because we did it the same day. So I'll look at both those. But let me start with. I was saying the fuckboy, that's what I call him, but his name is Sayanji, the green-haired dude. He was also, trying to trade poetry or just trade a journal with Anthe. And then, of course, when Utena was in the body, when their body switched, she told him off in the journal. So I was saying, he does like a different style of sword fighting, though, than everyone else, like Jury and Mickey and everyone is doing like dueling, like fencing, right? Sayanji does like a more, I don't remember what I said it was, but basically like a samurai style or something. So a commenter named Dr. Doom says, Sayanji's swordmanship skills are different from fencing and more samurai-like. We are told in episode 1 that he is the Kendo team captain. Kendo is a martial art that uses bamboo swords and is often practiced competitively with protective armor, blah, blah, blah. The episode's longer, so you could the comment's longer than that, but going into more detail. But basically, yeah, so I guess I've heard the term Kendo before. Like other animes have mentioned like a Kendo club or something too that I've watched, but I guess I didn't really maybe thought it was like a form of martial art. Well, it is. Apparently, it is a martial art. But yeah, I didn't know it was one using like swords or weapons of any kind or whatever. But apparently, that's what it is. So that's interesting. Thanks for the filling me in on that, Dr. Doom. But we got some good comments on the from 2 episodes ago as well, which was the Jury episode, right? Which that was a character that you were favoring, if I recall, right?
Yeah, that's my homie.
So, and we were wondering, on our recap of that episode, or I was at least, why did she react that way to Utena, and the Prince story and everything? And it seemed like, her, at least her stated goal is just that she wants to like disprove the miracle thing or, the changing the world thing. So why did she get so upset though? So like some people have theories on that. RAQ comments saying, personally, I think what really set Jerry off was Utena's sentimentality and belief in miracles. She's holding on to this ring just so she can feel closer to someone she reveres, the prince, like Jerry's doing with her friend's photo and the locket. And she seems to believe that the ring leading her here was destiny or some sort of miracle, which Jury herself no longer believes in because she never got a miracle of her own. So I think Jury lashed out of cynicism and maybe a bit of envy. So cynicism and envy is what we're. But the commenter is pointing out the similarity with the locket thing, right, to the ring for Utena, and then our friend,
right,
yeah, our friend Jay, who we were reading some of his comments last time, or their
Welcome
comments, replied to this person saying, "Ooh, I agree with all of that. I think Jury is a huge hypocrite. I love her though." In parentheses, so Jay is on board with your take, Eric. I think
that's my friend.
Yeah, and then they continue, like you said, she's holding onto that locket like Utena is holding onto the ring. I think because she sees a part of herself that she's ashamed of within Utena, and that's another part of why she reacts with such anger. So basically they're just agreeing with the other comment, but reiterating that stuff. So I think those explanations make sense, I guess. It's a complicated character, it would seem like. Yeah, there's a couple more comments about it too, but yeah. Great that people are commenting, giving their thoughts. I definitely hope that continues with this episode.
Thanks for engaging.
And yeah, so we're going to get started. See what our things. Slapwatch 2021. Are we saying that continues this time with him? Yeah.
No slap this week. I'm not feeling it.
No slap. Slapwatch 2021 on hold this week, according to Eric. We'll see if he's right. And then, do we think there's a duel this app? We did not have one last time, of course, with this.
No duel or Babe Ruth moonshot. We're going to see a duel, but it's not going to involve Utena.
Interesting. I wonder how do you think that may work, since it seems like they can only duel or not the Rose Bride, but the husband of the Rose Bride. Wait, what is her actual? Am I being stupid right now? What is Utena's like actual title right now?
HBIC? I don't know.
Yeah, okay, maybe there's, but whatever, she's like the winner. She's got the ring. Well, she had the ring anyway, but you know what I'm saying. All right, let's get into the episode. Oh, I'll say, I think there is going to be a duel, because the castle is right in the title, so. Or if there's not a duel, we might just be learning more about this castle that we see upside down when she's going up there during the sequence that you always love.
Yep, my favorite part of the show.
So I'll agree. I'm going to say no slap, yes duel. You're saying no to both. Let's see who's right, and let's watch the episode. Let's do it.
Same shot as always. Might have been backward. I'm gonna check that afterward.
Oh, a duel in the kennel. Wait a minute. Are you right immediately that there is a duel and it's not involving Utena?
I accidentally read half of a comment that made me think that there might be.
Ah, well. Or at least you admitted it. Yeah, you gotta be careful on them comments. So we haven't seen Toga dueling or fighting at all yet, right? I mean, I guess he was fighting a kangaroo in that one episode.
Right. He did box the kangaroo.
Not a duel. They're cheering. They're picking their sides. Team Toga, Team Fuckboy. We power ranked the student council last time as well, right? So, or during the jury episode, I think so.
We did.
I think we both had Toga higher, so we should be rooting for him.
Guess he really isn't just a fuckboy.
Fuckboy versus the playboy. It seems like, where's all this crowd noise coming from when they're in there by themselves?
They're saving so much money animating this.
Oi, oi. 睨むなよ。親友。誰が親友？前は俺のたった一人の友人じゃないか。言うな。まだ君は絶対に負けない。
We're clearly coming in the middle of this.
Still greenhouse.
They're saving so much money using these same 7 shots over and over again. There's my guy.
Oh no.
Need to kick that frog's ass.
Yeah, he's gonna do it with a frog now.
Oh
Slap
no.
play. I think his worst trait is that he hits women. Well, the frog got it too.
Okay, so we're not in the middle of it. That just happened. Let's go backstory. This is what I keep saying.
Well, he doesn't possess the bride right now, Utena.
A classic symbol of love and friendship in all cartoon and anime that I've seen.
動画のことかあんた
たまに話してもわかるまい。俺は安心とし
Classic high school boy. You wouldn't understand.
そうだ。
Fuck off, mom.
永遠が欲しいと言ったんだ。降ってきた
It's
じゃ
gonna
ない
be
か
those。kids.
だから10回目の勝負でやめようって相手になるやついないんだから。誰が死んだんだろう。
女の子見なかったから。
どうしたんですか。
今日ご両親を事故でいなくなっちゃったんだ。
So this is clearly Utena that he's describing.
ありがとう。何バカなこと言っ
Spirited
てんだよ。
away.
Drink.
今時神隠しだってさ。おい、勝手に入っていいのか。焼き場から見えたんだ。おい、やめろよ。やめ。
Yeah, this doesn't sit right with me.
お願い
ところに隠れてたのか。
誰かに話す
ないよ。おい、俺はいつでもだからね。
Why is there an extra coffin though? If
でも
only
どうして
two
こんな
people
と
are- Her parents are supposed to be dead.
私棺が並んでるでしょお父さんとお母さん今日死んじゃったのでね棺が
Wait, is it saying that Toga's the prince from...
私の分なの生きてるのって気持ち悪いよ
Huh. I guess if we see him give her a ring, we'll know.
どうしてみんな生きてなんてあるわけないのにね
誰かに見つかっちゃうよ。
そうしたら
But it will be a coffin. I will always be hiding in a
王
coffin.
様の下に
Yeah, well, I guess they just have extra ones lying around, like in this case.
She's a vampire, yet another parallel between this and my beloved Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
待てよ。このままじゃあの子。
But isn't she like the Buffy in this situation? Who's the opposite of a vampire?
お前が永遠のものを見せて。
Well, it's a twist on the classic tale.
彼女は棺から出ていた。何かを感じさせる。あれからあの子に何かしたのか。奴はきっと彼女に永遠のもの
Okay,
を
so
見
the
せて。
prince was a real or whatever. It's not. Oh wait, oh, that's what he's talking about. Okay.
俺より先に俺の知らない世界に行く。
あそこには永遠のものがある
あの城には永遠があるんだ。俺は彼女と一緒に
に会ったと言っていたな。
王子様
王子様に会いたくてこの学園に来たと彼女。
マンチストだね、彼女は。なるほど。
Huh. Okay.
I see as in I know who that is.
We don't know. He's been mysterious as usual. In the one episode when they met at the dance, though, remember Utena was like about to ask him something, like "Are you something?" And then it got. So I have been wondering about which.
君を僕
Good
のと
pull,
ころ
I
へ
couldn't
導
believe
き
we got that.
で紛れもない初恋でしたエンゲージリングだったのでしょうか会えるよね冷たい
の後ろ姿があまりに寂しそうに見えたものでね。こんな
Very
ところ
creepy.
で何をして。
At least they didn't give her a hug from behind.
色のことをっ
お城？
て本当は言ったっ
あのお城は君と王子様がい
けなことを聞いたな
その王子様って俺みたいなやつじゃなかった。
ふざけるのはよせ普段じゃない
世界の果てからか。
どこどこどこどこどこ
Oh yeah, I didn't read this comment, but one of the other comments on the other video was someone saying that we should pay attention to
フラフラじゃ
these
ないジングさんが飛んでたもん
discrete chorus middle that they are saying.
UFO なんかいるわけ
Okay.
ないじゃん遅延の時だったわ何がいや否定されてしまったのはぎっく
So Santa Claus, like the prince, like I found out there's no such thing
魔
as
法
a.
使い妖精さんも優しい友達もみんなファンタジーの中にしかそ
Oh, even putting true friends in
でも
them.
いいの分かってるのちょっと辛いけどね
That reminded me as well, referencing that comment. I think someone else said that some of the episodes have things after the credit scenes too, so we should start watching out for that. But I think they
Okay.
said we haven't missed
お前
any
のご主人さんまだ帰ってないの
shaking off that frog fight / getting kicked again. To the castle?
おい
That's Toga. Of course.
テナ様だ。 ぞ二人であの永遠があるという城に行けるんだ。
ダメです。私を決闘場に連れて行くことは許され
This
ま
is
せ
like
ん。
the only time we've seen her fighting back against something, I think.
てか俺に言ってきたのだ。
Right, now she cares what happens to her. There's more spells and
Well,
used.
we both lost on Slapwatch.
That's
What she come to an anime to see. Yep. Slapwatch 2021 continues.
Oh, we're gonna get Utena going in the castle without that song sequence, are we?
If she goes up there, we're getting the song.
You don't want to believe it, huh?
西園寺。西園寺。起きろ。
He's getting slapped now. Even us to wake up.
姫宮はどうした？
安心。
と決闘して勝たなきゃ彼女は奪えないんじゃなかったのか。
貴様はなぜここ？神隠し。安心は？
それはこっちが聞いてるんだ。
貴様が開けたのか？
いや、僕じゃない。待てよ。
A rose, where's the bride? Is it a coffin?
俺を。
永遠なんてあるわけないのに。
安心。何？
姫。だこりゃ。とに
This
か
is
く。
getting hard to
姫宮。
follow.
It is, at the same time, I feel like this episode is like the most plot gotten, you know?
Be careful what you wish for or whatever.
世界の果てよ。
Is he getting killed right now? Video game. Platformer. This episode gonna end? Okay.
なんだ。
Oh, he
ど
did
う
get
なってるん
crushed.
だ。
しろよ、姫宮。
違う。彼女を棺から救い。
Not like this.
力も全て俺のものに。は俺だ。
He's gonna actually try to
姫
kill
宮。
Utena.
姫宮。ウテナ様。よかった。私にも。ウテナ様。
Toga?
どうして？
君の王子様ってのやつじゃなかったか。
It was you.
なんていつも。俺は。
Did he actually get cut though? It looked like it was just a shirt.
He seemed
俺です。
hurt.
Yeah, that's, I agree.
え
They just didn't
え。今夜
animate
の
the
西園寺宛ての手紙はあなたの名前でね。いえ、傷は浅いです。つってやつですよ。はい。西園寺は退学処分ってことで。
Oh, wow.
まさか。本当に友達がいると思ってるやつはバカですよ。
Alright. Let's see if there's an end credits. Since I was told there might be some end scenes on some of these.
Looks like we'll get it next time on, but no.
Yeah, you're right. That's what I'm saying too. Alright. Well, what'd you think of that one? Like I was kind of saying toward that, it seemed like the most plot progression we've got. I agree with that still. I agree with myself from 5 minutes ago, I guess is what I'm saying. So we already kind of thought Toga was like this kind of mysterious character. His plots aren't revealed yet, but he's the one with the machination sort of thing, which seems to be getting
Right.
confirmed here. Although he was talking to someone on the phone there, so he does think there is someone called End. There is this end of world person, whoever it is, still, right? Even though he sent that fake letter and said that.
Right. I'm willing to believe that that person exists. Or that that entity exists.
It does seem like he was the prince that Utena saw, right?
Was he?
Well, I don't know. I mean, because he thinks he is at least, or he's trying to make her think that maybe because he kept saying in this episode.
Right. A guy like me is where my head took it. Because there's a reason they purposely gave Himemiya dark skin. And every time like the apparition of her prince saves her in a duel, like he's got that same dark skin. when she's dueling and about to lose because she's not as good as these people that she keeps beating in duels.
And the prince comes in.
And she is saved by the apparition of the prince.
Yeah.
That prince looks like Imamiya.
Okay.
So I wasn't reading it that Toga is her prince.
Okay. Well,
But I mean, something could have happened.
Is-
He's been doing shit in the shadows of like even this episode, obviously. So
yeah. And also, does Utena like when that's happening in those duels? Is Utena like seeing the prince actually come in, or it's just like embodying her?
I don't know if she's seeing it, but we are.
Right. But if she's not seeing it, maybe she thinks then she doesn't know what the actual real prince looks like. Then maybe if that is like the real prince that comes in, so maybe she did just see Toga and thinks that's the prince.
Oh, could be. Yeah.
Because, I mean, they did show... I mean, I don't... Yeah, it's hard to say, because they did show... Obviously, if that was Utena in the coffin, like we think it is, I mean, the pink hair and everything seemed pretty obvious. Sanji was saying that story, like they saw her and everything.
Well, right, and in that story, Sanji asked Toga directly, "Did you come back and do something to like fix her brain when they see her again?" And he says no. But is he a reliable narrator?
And also, Sanji was like, I don't believe... He said he didn't believe him, that he didn't do it, right?
So are we supposed to believe him?
I don't know. I don't trust him, but it's interesting.
No. We do not trust Toga.
And then he was trying to hit on Utena again, obviously. I mean, this is like a very lesbian subtext show, or sometimes just text, maybe. Does Utena even like guys at all?
No.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think so either, but I think she said...
I mean, I'm all for bi visibility, but she doesn't seem to have any interest in these boys, right?
No, I don't think so. It seemed like they didn't really explain what Sanji was like. When they did the flashback, it was to them as kids, but he was saying like it's been thousands of years or something. What was that about?
He said 10.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Thousands of times over 10 years.
Okay, so I misread that. Okay, that makes sense then. Never mind. Well, so he's expelled, so does that mean he's not on this... I would have to think he's not on the student council then, right? Is there going to be are they going to invite Utena to be on it now or something? Or
I wonder.
to be the
like,
vice president, was it?
Right. Certainly, to have spent this much time with Sanji, like, we're not done with it.
Oh, yeah, I don't think he's
out
out of the show for sure.
But his spot on the student council is open. And so you're saying they're opening that spot for Utena.
I'm just positing the theory. I mean, I don't know, or it's going to be a character we don't know, I guess. Unless, like, Wakaba, but that seems unlikely. We don't know any other characters, really. Oh, no, you know what, I guess it could be, you know what, I just thought of something. Because I was wondering the other episode is, because we see, it looks like, what's her name, duels Toga's sister, Nanami. So maybe it'll be her, actually. And that's how she'll be able to... That would maybe make more sense, because I don't think Utena was going to want to be on there anyway.
Walk me through what you just said.
So, remember I was saying... First I was just thinking of other characters that we even know that could be filling the place. And I was like, oh, Nanami's a character. We were talking one time about, like, she's in the credits dueling, and I think I was saying, like, oh, does that mean she's going to be... Because only the student council seems like they can duel. Or people with the ring, I guess, can duel. Is she gonna be in there now? Maybe, but I guess she'll still need her.
Gotcha. Okay.
But maybe she'll get his. I don't know.
I don't know. Probably some animal knocks her on her ass in the middle of an episode and drops a ring onto her hand, and now she's magically.
Well, they always.
We're all over the place with that character.
They always do rule of 3 with her, so it'll be like she'll get 2 other animals will drop something else on there, and then she'll finally get a ring on the 3rd one from a gorilla or something. Yeah. Well, cool. This was an interesting episode for sure. I guess Toga was really taking... I know he set the whole thing up, but he was taking kind of a risk there, jumping in front, like, that he only got the light scratch versus if he could have easily got killed, I would think.
Right. Do we think he set this up so that he could jump in?
Yeah. Well, I think he was trying to get rid of Fuckboy and Sanji, and still trying to impress Utena. So, a couple of reasons probably. Maybe some other ones we don't even know yet.
He's up to something.
Yeah.
It don't sit right with me.
No. Yeah. Let's see what the next episode's going to be called. we got episode 10 next on a Monday. Watch out for that. When we're gonna get another Nanami episode. All right. Well, maybe she will be, whether she's on this council or not. It's called Nanami's Precious Thing. So, yeah, she gets a lot of obviously it wasn't in this one at all, but she seems to get a lot of play so far in the series.
She seems important.
Yeah. We'll find out what that precious thing is next time, and maybe that'll lead to our new nickname for Eric, but I didn't get anything from this one. It was too streamlined of an episode, not enough silly stuff, but with Nanami, I'm sure there'll be plenty of that silly stuff. Do join us back for that one next time, like I said. Do subscribe to the channel here if you're not already. Hey, check out some comments. Write some comments. Make them yourself there, so we love to see that. The car goes by, and yeah. Until then, we'll be up on out of here. Peace.